again to my new podcast, Things You Know About Patrick Dempsey. Of course, we know he's our sex dreaming, no discussion, it's a fact. But I want to show you that he's more like this, to show what's behind this beautiful face, what he really likes, what is important for him. Of course, it's just a small cutout, that's why part 2 will follow also on my YouTube account. And I'm happy that this video is again with a voiceover. Last week I was ill and my voice sounds like my older sister. But now here we go.
For more Patrick Dempsey videos, subscribe my Instagram and YouTube channel. It's a beautiful day to save lives.
Actor Patrick Dempsey, McDreamy on Grey's Anatomy, saving a young car crash victim's life.
17-year-old Weston Massett lost control of his car last Tuesday, flipping it 3 times near Dempsey's Malibu Conscious.
I just had faith in him that he was going to save me.
He's alive thanks to someone who doesn't just play a hero, but is one.
I'm just really happy that he was there for me. Things could have been a lot worse if he didn't save me as soon as he did.
Now Patrick and his opinion about Hollywood.
Acting, I've never felt comfortable. I never felt like I belonged in the acting community. Always struggled in the theater. Hollywood is not clear-cut. It doesn't make any sense. You know, why something is successful, you don't know.
His opinion about Hollywood is maybe based on his problem with reading scripts, but I think he should explain this.
I'm dyslexic.
I remember the first moment where I realized I was struggling. And that was a moment that was really the defining moment for me in going to school. It was a painful experience. It made me feel bad about myself. It made me feel that I wasn't as good as other people because I wasn't able to keep my place and write everything down in the right time. I struggled with that. And of course, it would be many years later that I was diagnosed properly with dyslexia. And by then, it was much harder to kind of find the tools and the skills and the teachers that were available and understood what I needed at that point.
He dropped out of high school in his senior year, but in 2013 he received his doctorate degree and his high school diploma.
Therefore, by the authority vested in me, I confer on you the degree Doctor of Humane Letters, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining.
Now you hear something about his passion for sport.
So for me, sport was a way that I could express myself, that I could release my emotions and my feelings. And it gave me something to do that made me feel good. I had a sense of accomplishment. So athletes, and I think a lot of people struggle, they can be really good physically, and some people aren't good physically.
And his love for slapstick.
I had like weekend gigs.
Really? Doing like that kind of thing?
Yeah, I started off juggling and doing comedy and slapstick and a little bit of magic and stuff like that.
Slapstick like what? Like you would just get on stage and fall down?
Yeah, I had a whole routine with a unicycle where I would fall a lot.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I started in my shop class because the power had gone out. And I would go, and this was my escape out of a small town in Maine, was to juggle my way out. And then start with theater. But, wow! There it is.
Once he said that his life really started when he starts to drive car racing.
You may not know is that he's a massive car fan and he actually owns his own racing team, Dempsey Proton Racing, and they actually recently won their category at Le Mans. Le Mans is like the pinnacle of racing.
Dempsey Proton win in GTE Am. Christian Reed joined by Porsche.
So don't forget to subscribe that you don't miss the second part of Things You Might Not Know About Patrick Dempsey.